Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, it's Buddy Brown, Duck in Baltimore. Last year, the final 10 weeks of the year, we had to have, I'm guessing, one of the top 3 or 4 defenses in the entire NFL. And the roster is not that different. We've got the same coordinator making the same calls. What happened? Did the other teams just figure out what Joe Woods was doing last year? They made adjustments and we didn't? Or are we not getting the same effort from the same players? Because you got to go to work. If you don't like your coach, you deal with that at the end of the year. But everyone knows it's broken. Somebody needs to know why. And I don't know who's chirping and who's trying to fix it vocally, but everyone knows Woods has to go. But I don't know who's going to jump in and right the ship. But if you're making millions and millions, you got to give effort no matter how bad the coaching is. Go Browns.
So I appreciate the voicemails. Scott, it's an interesting question at the beginning of that with players are by and large the same. I think they tried to add some wrinkles early, and that might have led to the communication issues. We've already addressed the issue, the effort part of it. I think they're giving effort. Are they trying to do too much?
Yeah, it's an interesting point. I don't think the league caught up to Joe Woods just because I don't think he has like a special defense, right? It's not like the Bear defense or, he runs something, exotic. He just runs his defense. I do think, he's talked about it a bunch, Joe Woods, and he tries to add to the menu, he calls it. And then when guys struggle, he's got to pare back the menu because obviously guys aren't executing it at a high level. And I do think we saw that early this season. In what's stupefying to him, and he admitted surprising to him, is that they are having these issues when most of the team is back from a year ago, like the caller mentioned, right? That's what's tough to figure out. If you have 9 of your 11 key guys back, why aren't you on the same page? Why are you struggling with just another play call, right? An added play call. It doesn't make sense. And that's where I point to the players. Like, they need to be smarter. They need to be better. You can point to Grant Delpit being in the middle of these plays that he doesn't make. Or, you can go up and down the line, right? Up and down the roster. JOK isn't in the right spot here. And if that happens 8 times a game, that can be enough to cost you the game, right? So I think it's more that than necessarily an X's and O's thing. Because when the Browns have more gap integrity, let's say, and that's what Sione Takitaki said they were better at Sunday, then they look a whole lot better as a defense.
Yeah, I would agree. We might be down to the dollar menu by the next game or two. So